There's no shortage of things to do in Las Vegas, but not all activities are created equal. So which activities do people feel are the most overrated? Well, that's what we're about to find out this week in gambling. While visiting Sin City, most people have a budget and a limited amount of time available to them. So why would anyone want to squander resources on activities that may not be all they're cracked up to be? With this in mind, we have compiled our list of the top 5 Las Vegas activities that many people find overrated. That doesn't mean that these activities aren't fun or that you shouldn't visit them, just that some people feel they may not be worth the investment. This list was put together using information we found in Las Vegas groups, message boards, and travel review sites. It's not my personal opinion, so if you see your favorite spot on the list, don't come crying to me. However, before we get to the official list, here are some disappointing Las Vegas attractions that didn't quite make the top 5, like the Shark Reef exhibit at Mandalay Bay, which people said was disappointing and a rather long walk. Or what about the Pawn Stars shop, which people said was small, expensive, and besides, the stars of the show are never there. So now, let's kick things off with what people said was the 5th most overrated attraction in Las Vegas, the gondolas at the Venetian. It seems almost obligatory that you must take your significant other on a romantic boat ride, but many found that it wasn't quite as charming as they thought, describing it as ridiculously overpriced at $50 for just a 12-minute ride. Coming in at number 4 on the list is the High Roller at the LINQ. While people found the views from the top to be amazing, getting there definitely was not half the fun. Guests said that most of their ride was spent staring at the back of the LINQ or the Flamingo parking lot. Now, as we go through this list, please keep in mind, we would love to hear from you all about your Vegas experiences at these places or other places, whether they're good or bad. Go ahead and leave your comments below this video. And that brings us to the number 3 spot on our list, the Sphere experience, which many people said had a better show on the outside than the inside. Some complaints stated that ticket prices for their regular shows were overpriced and that the shows themselves seemed to have political undertones while not delivering on the hype. Before we go to our top 2 overrated Vegas attractions, we also wanted to let you know that the very first $2 million Dragon Link slot games have launched at the Venetian, and our friends at Casino City have that story and more, with full coverage of sports betting news that includes the start of the college basketball season. And it's all available when you visit them at online.casinocity.com. So here we are, closing in on the end of our program with only 2 names left on our list of the most overrated Vegas attractions. And I won't keep you in suspense any longer, because at number 2, it's Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen. While most people admit that the food is good, they say that it's not quite as good as what they were expecting. Complaints centered around bad service, the exorbitant price, and that the quality of their meal was not as high as what they were expecting, with some customers even saying you're simply paying for the Gordon Ramsay name. And at number 1 on our list, it's Meow Wolf's Omega Mart at Area 15. Some folks love it, but many found it to be a complete waste of time and money. Their words, not ours. Comments stated that it was boring, disappointing, and dirty, with one visitor claiming it was sort of like visiting a psychedelic Dave & Buster's, which I found to be completely unfair because, hey, I like Dave & Buster's.
Rock, paper, scissors, Lizard Spock.